broadcast from USAA Stadium as the official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. That's taken at the 15. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. Shoots away from one. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. They send Mims left.
32-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, go, Silver.
Lawrence with it on 1st. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs trim the lead to 1. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Smith will go on 4th down. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip it up.
And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills break the tie here in the 1st.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he put everything he's got behind it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 1st down, Smith to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down. This is our last play of the quarter. Back to the air, it's Smith. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Chiefs will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Tomato!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Completes another one to Thomas. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Complete now to the right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, Ron, 11.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Lawrence to throw it. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs get it back after making their 3rd 1st half interception.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35. 1st down throw, Lawrence. That's completed right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st down, Chiefs.
From the red zone now. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're on the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, and this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. He's going to have them up to that 23. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
And go play fake here with Smith. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Chiefs watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, right side is caught by Jennings. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And they pick him off again. That is Nick Emanwari. A lot of space ahead. And the Chiefs take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Lawrence here running the sneak. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Dicker on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Smith on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still